On this episode of Pennies Going In Raw, we interview FinTwit and Atlas legend Ripster 47.
Hey, yo, check 1, 2. This is Flavor Flav in the building for the Atlas crew.
Atlas Trading, what the fuck is up?
There are traders, there are prodigies, and then there's legends.
We're up 4%, baby.
No way.
4 fucking percent.
Buy the fucking dip.
Hey, who told me about IDEX?
Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, someone just made, like, a lot more money than me on my trade.
You find out life's this game of pennies.
Did you check the portfolio?
Pennies. The margin for error is so small.
I bet Warren Buffett never did that.
And they out there making money right now off of penny stocks.
Them two guys is putting in work to make y'all rich.
The pennies we need are everywhere around us.
Time to think big.
Pennies Going In Raw.
Featuring Dan, Deity Dukes,
and Hugh Honey.
Produced by Vinny Strokes, baby.
This episode of Pennies Going In Raw is brought to you by Benzinga. Benzinga is our very favorite news scanner. We use it every day when we trade. Benzinga Pro brings you the fastest stock market news and research, alerts, news feeds, stock screeners, and much more. Try for free for 2 weeks at pro.benzinga.com. That's pro.benzinga.com for all of your stock market needs. And also make sure to check out their power hours that they have on every single day on YouTube. youtube.com/Benzinga. All right. Well, today we have on Ripster 47, a legend in the FinTwit community, taking time out of his birthday to record with us. So welcome on and happy birthday, Ripster.
Hey, thank you, Dan. Thank you for the wishes. I appreciate it.
So I guess what most people on here want to know, they've been on Twitter long enough. They trust you to take your calls. Could you kind of give us the story of how you started trading and how it kind of became what it is today?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long story. I'll try to summarize as much as I can. Let me give you a background of myself, right? I'm a bachelor's and master's in mechanical engineering, and I did my master's from UMKC, Kansas City. And I have been doing consulting work for last 12 years. And, I had some 401k, little IRA since 2010, but didn't do much. Anyways, 2016 is when 16 or 17 is when I started to getting a little serious about it. People ask me, hey, why don't you get into stocks? I was like, it's too risky. It's gambling, blah, blah. But one fine day, I think my good friend, he made a lot of money on Planet Fitness, and he said he doubled and tripled, and I was like, really? So let's check it out. So I started, like how everybody starts. I put some bunch of money in my broker account, and I see, I think there was a China stocks going up and down or Bitcoin stocks going up and down at that time, and I just put my money in, and I was like. Sat down one morning and the stock goes from $2, $3, $7, $8. I was like, wow, what's going on? Right? I mean, I can make this much money in a single day, right? So I just started, like I didn't know what I was doing. I just started day trading, just like that, and the time passed out, my $50,000 account is almost blown up, right? And I was like, okay, maybe I need something else. Maybe I need alerts and stuff. So I started, joining a bunch of chat rooms and all that. And, I just followed some chat rooms and stuff. But again, same story, right? Blowing up. Then 2017 mid, I thought this is bullshit. I need to study. So thing with me is when I do something, I'm always very passionate about it. I go, like my wife says, you forget everything, you go deep into it. Right. Before trading, I was a Madden player. I was, fantasy football champion. But I used to spend day and night on doing that shit.
When you say fantasy football champion, on what level of fantasy football are you talking?
I mean, it was still at amateur level. But I was playing 5-6 leagues, and every year I won 2-3 leagues every year.
So just whatever you did, you just committed to it and just always were like, I'm going to be great at this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So my thing was I want to be best at it. But the thing was I was, when I was doing this for my gaming or I was doing with fantasy football, I was wasting too much time on my research. Then I thought, that's what my wife said. If you put it something constructive like stocks, market, right? And then it hit me. So then I started studying. I started gathering all the educational documents. I went to different chat rooms, what educational documents they have. I started saving them. I started to go to YouTube. I started watch all the videos, read all the books, right? And this was once I have blown up one of my accounts, right? And I was, but I want. So I used to fly. I used to travel for work, right? In the flight, I was reading about stocks, right? In the restroom, I was reading about the stocks. If I go to walk, I had my headphones. I was listening about the stocks.
Had you ever committed to anything like you had with stocks? You were probably studying and researching fantasy and Madden and all that stuff a lot. But was it another level of research, or did you always put in this amount of research and things?
So nothing ever kicked me in a butt like stocks did, right? I did good at the fantasy. I did good at Madden. I was like, nothing can ever kick me. But market humbled me pretty good. When you come in a market, you have $100,000 account. You're like, you don't care. You have enough money. But market kicked me in a butt. So that was a challenge for me. I was like, I need to prove myself. So I started studying. And like how PJ mentioned, and you can do it. You can succeed, right? You have those moments where okay, I can do it if I just overcome some of my weakness. So I always had that. But for me, the study was the thing to start studying, gathering everything. So that's when things started little changing. My focus was all on study. So 2017, let's talk about how everything happened. So Ultra Calls and Chart Wars, we were on StockTwits. I was on StockTwits. So they make this room, Limitless Trading, back in 2017-18. I joined them, and they wanted me to do all the educational stuff, and I still focused on that. I created an educational room, the videos, the books, the resources, everything. I started to trade with them. I was still trading with my work, forcing all my trades, right? But more than trading, I was trying to teach people like what I'm learning, even though I didn't know shit too, right? But when you teach someone, you learn too.
Yeah, you retain that knowledge a lot better.
Yeah. So that was my motto. I help others, I teach others, and then I gain the knowledge, right? So if you go to the Atlas, you see all those resources. That's 4 or 5 years of hard work put together. Whatever I could find, if I was reading a book, PDF, I would make a screenshots, save those screenshots, share those screenshots in our Discord channel. If I find a new script, a new indicator, I will save it, share it in the chat room for everyone, right? So that's how I became that educational expert. All other chat rooms wanted me to post my educational stuff there. I posted in 10 chat rooms, but we were part of Limitless, me, Ultra Calls, and then Cam, the man, comes calling one day. He says, merge with us. So, we go and we merge with Cam's room. Then, PJ is there, Zach is there, all of us are there. Then we had some differences with Zach. Maybe it was in 2018. And my educational thing was growing. My trading was growing, but I was still not at that level, right? I'll talk about that later. So when we were in Cam's room, then we split and made Atlas, right? PJ went, Zach went, Mullins Momentum, Ultra Calls. So we all came in this room, and we started everything from scratch. I built my educational room and all that. So then the 2018, 2019, we educate in trading. I was mostly in the large cap room because that was my thing. I was like, so here's the thing with trading. You need to figure out what works for you and how your personality, what is good for your personality. You see people making money in trading 20 different things. No, you have to define for yourself, what can you do? How can you make money? You have to make your own, right? So I was in the large cap. I thought I'll stick with the large caps. I will be there, and I was helping the people. Parallelly, I was still not successful, right? I mean, I was good at teaching others and all that, but parallelly, I was still in this bunch of rooms looking at the gurus and all that, trying to understand, maybe what's going on. Then in 2018, mid, I realized, dude, what are you doing? Find your own niche, find your own system. So then I stopped looking at any gurus, anything. I cleaned my chart. I cleaned my charts, no indicators, nothing. I started to build my own system. I started to post those trades on stock tweets on Twitter. And I started to use Twitter as my accountability log of my trades. And those trades started to work, right? So support and resistance, but you wouldn't take a trade even though oh, this is a support, because you don't have that conviction. So I started putting my name on the line on social media. I was like, if this shit works.
Can I ask a quick question real quick about that?
Yeah.
So it took you around 2 years to kind of go from I'm going to start studying hard in stocks to I'm going to stop following the gurus and start doing my best to make my own plays. Do you think, how long did it take your plays for you to notice them being successful? And then how long would you recommend for a newer trader until they stop having their hand held, essentially?
Yeah, what I have learned is from the day one, that's what I teach. You have to build your own conviction. So I spent maybe 2 years, even though I was studying a lot, right? I probably knew everything that I need to know, but I was not building that conviction to implement that I learned. I was still thinking, oh, that person with so many followers is better than me. Oh, that person who has a service is better than me. The day I realized, none of that matters. That doesn't matter. I can be that person. I still tell them, if you see me Ripster, no, you can be the next Ripster, right? So you need to have that fire in you. So the day that I realized, I stopped following anybody. I started to put my charts, my system on it. They started working. I used to, and then it started to build me on my conviction. If you follow alerts, okay, I give alerts, that's fine, right? But alerts will not make you successful. You need your own conviction to be successful. So I would say to a new trader, find your conviction as soon as you can, right? You look at the gurus, look at the trading services, what they are doing, but to a certain level, right? You have your whole life in front of you, 1, 2, 3 years of disappointment and misery, doesn't matter. They'll lead to something great. So spend that time to find your conviction. What is your conviction, your system, your strategy? Believe in yourself and go from there. So yeah, as soon as you can. But I think I wouldn't say I wasted, because if I didn't spend that time going around, running around, looking at the other gurus, gurus, or whatever, I wouldn't have realized that, because you always look at the other person, you think you can't be that person. No, you can be that person. I always thought. Till date, I respect everyone. I learn from everyone. But till date, I believe in myself. If somebody else can do it, I can do it. And that's the problem with the newbies. They think, oh, we can't do it. Follow this guy with 100,000 followers. He's the way to our success. No, he is not the way to your success. The way to your success is yourself. Yeah. So that's when I started doing that. That's everything changed. Then
it's all a mindset thing.
Yeah. But I did talking about that, from that part, I did starting following my own system that everybody sees, the EMA cloud system, my strategy, right? So I did started following that system. Then for the large caps, I started following my high growth investment system. That's how, all these multi-baggers came, your conviction. I put myself on the line every day when I put a call, right? Because I have a conviction. So you just need to build that conviction. So yeah. So long story short, that's how we got into the Atlas. I started to be in the large cap room, helping everybody. Education is still my focus. Like I say, good karma. I always say good karma. I was losing for 3-4 years, blowing up accounts, but I was still helping people. But the good karma that paid for us big time in 2020, 2021. And now that rest is history. But that's how it all evolved, right? So yeah, and now we are a family. I think Atlas family, we came a long way, and I think many big things are going to come. We're going to. So yeah, ask away.
I love the chronologic, the I don't know the proper chronologicalness of the story. You told it really well in such an easy to understand way. I think two things that really stuck out to me, and it kind of reminded me about Zach and PJ's story as well, is how supportive your wife was, saying like giving you ideas. Hey, if you like it, do you think how important was that to your success?
No, I think if it was not for my wife, I wouldn't have been the Ripster today, because here's the thing, right? When you have this, your head of the household, you're making sure you're earning the bread for your family. You put lot of risk, lot of things online, right? I was blowing up my accounts, even though I was had a good 6+ figure salary, but I was blowing that all up, trying to figure out what's going on. And but my wife's support was always there, and she said, I know you, right? If you get on something, before trading, she would always say, you are watching fantasy football all day, researching players all day, or researching Madden all day. But once I was doing stocks, she never said anything. She's like, you are doing the right thing, right? And even
she knew you could be successful at it.
Oh yeah. She was more confident than I was, right? But what she says, because I never let myself down, right? I see a lot of people. What she praises about me is a lot of people text me, oh, I'm done, my life is done, blah blah blah. No, pick yourself up. Don't stoop so low in your lives. The other day, somebody texted me, I lost everything. Can you give me $10,000? My answer was, don't fall so down. Pick yourself up, or you will never succeed in your life. That's my wife told me, that I never let myself down, even when I was down, right? Okay, I'll tell you, there was one time, right? I was blowing up my credit cards. I had my perfect 800 credit score blown up buying these, what was that? That platform, trading platform or whatever, right? But I was never down. I still found a way, right? I was okay. I'll work, I'll work harder. I'll make more money, always thinking positive. Positivity was the first factor. And my wife always believed in me, that I was always smiling. I never let myself down, right? And that's a big reason of my success today, that, my wife and my family believed in me. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. So for people who don't have a wife that's, as positive, and people who are just starting out, you touched on, finding your own system. But what do you think is the most crucial thing? Of course, finding your own system, but that you would tell a brand new trader who has had some success over the last year, but wants to really do this full time and not just as a side hobby.
Yeah. Focus and priority. What is your priority, right? So I have few friends, they are, just to give you an example, they are running they have their companies, they are making millions in their companies, maybe million gross, but they want to do a full time. Okay. They see my success. They want to say, hey, Rip, we want to do this full time. And I know if they jump in, they will blow up their $1 million. So first of all, set your focus. What's your priority, right? A lot of people are doing two other things and they think they can succeed in trading. No, that doesn't work. When I was working, traveling, and I was at the same time trying to trade, I was blowing all the time. And when the COVID hit and I was home, and my work was like on the side, I fully focused. That's when I met the success. So first thing, you need to focus that what is your priority, right? That's the first thing, what you want to do. The second thing is, don't think short term, right? Even I thought, oh no, I want the money right now, today, next 1 month, right? Guess what? I was losing money for 3 years, but I thought I will be successful. No, you can't succeed. If you succeeded and you just came and you succeeded, that's fluke. Take a written from me, that's fluke. You have to be patient, focus on your longevity, focus on your long-term goal, right? You have a whole life in front of you. A 21-year, 22, 3-year trader comes, okay, I can make money in 1 year. No. You think, okay, I'm sacrificing next 1-2 years, and then I have whole life to succeed. It doesn't matter you lose 10,000, 20,000 or all your savings. But once you succeed, you will make 10 times more. So my suggestion to every newbie is think long term. Be ready for sacrifices. Start with this admission to yourself that you are going to lose. If you start with that admission, you will succeed. You are already ready to lose. If you are not ready to lose, you will never succeed. So that's the first thing. Be ready to lose. And then the time will come, the loses will turn into winners. So that's most important. But everybody comes in the market, oh, I want to make money, I want to be a winner.
Just wanted to make it so fast.
I know nobody comes to the market thinking, oh, I will lose. No one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, of course not. Yeah.
Another thing, it's almost like you are an encyclopedia of life lessons and methodologies, like good karma, giving back. You have so much pride in your due diligence and your research that, it almost offends you if someone, if someone's taking it for granted. Could you kind of touch on any other things such as that? I mean, you even attributed the gains of 2020 to good karma from, all the help that you provided over the 2 years prior.
Yeah. So Dan, can you repeat the question? I just want to make sure I understand what you're asking.
No, you attribute like so many things like good karma and just hard work. And do you have any other things besides just the giving back, the karma? Because those seem to work so well for you. I mean, not only was the teaching helping you learn, but it's just provided you with so much.
So the other thing is, doesn't matter you trade penny stocks, large caps, whatever you trade, you have to understand the market psychology. People don't understand. Every trader, he might think he's successful, but then he will be hit hard. Understanding the market psychology has been big for me. The charts, the technicals, right? So what is charts and technicals? Charts and technicals is nothing but human psychology, right? Human psychology on a chart. Just to give you an example, when a stock is at 52-week highs, all-time highs, nobody's in loss. Everybody is in profit. Nobody has reason to sell if fundamentals are good. So stock will go up, right? But if a stock is at the bottom, it's at 52-week all-time lows. Every bounce is an excuse for the holders to sell because everyone is at loss. That's just one of the market psychology that you need to understand. So for me, the big part was this, understanding the market psychology, and other thing is keeping the things simple. People don't keep things simple. They are looking for a holy grail indicator. They are looking for some magic thing. There is no magic. It's all in the price action. Stop hunting for holy grail indicators. I stopped hunting for that. Try to understand market psychology. How does the price move? So that was big. The day I realized that price move is very simple. It's just support and resistance, supply and demand, and human psychology. I have no doubt any play I pull up, I know it's what's going to work, what doesn't going to work. Like you see my multi-baggers that I posted over last 1 year, right? So that was the big difference. When I cleaned up my charts, my technicals, I cleaned it off all the complexity and focused on the charts, the market psychology, and the simplicity. That was a big change for me. But earlier in the time, 2018, 19, I was looking for maybe this indicator is good, maybe that indicator is good. I was like running around to find that. At one time, I had 10 indicators on my chart. No. The day I removed all those indicators, the day I succeeded. The day I focused just on the price, the psychology, I succeeded. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like so many people look for that magic, which I guess would be like, people think they just need the right scanner. If I had this scanner or something, or this indicator, everything would just be easy money.
The magic is you. The magic is you yourself. You are the biggest competitor of yourself, right? You lose a trade, you revenge trade all day, and you lose all you have. Who did you fight against? You fought against yourself. No indicator would come to help you there, right? So my point is, the magic is you. Believe in yourself. Find simplicity. Look at how the price moves. You will find success. If you keep a run around looking for a guru or looking for an indicator, looking for some magic formula, you will never succeed. You might succeed for a year taking alerts or something, but then one day you'll be done and you'll quit. So believe in yourself. You are your own holy grail. That's what I would like to tell everyone.
That's awesome. Yeah. And so, your background is incredible. Looking forward, we've been in some crazy, really last 12 months, really last 16 months. Where do you kind of think this goes? And for over the next year, maybe the next 5 years, do you think that the revenge of the retail is just starting, or do you think that we're seeing the peak of climax of retail really becoming millionaires from trading stocks and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, retail has always been there, but what has recently happened, I wouldn't say it's completely healthy for retail as well, because you see a lot of people coming with wrong expectations, right? Wrong expectations. And you know what happened. You have to have right expectation. If you want to be retail, you need to know, like, what are you fighting against, right? What are you doing? You can't just jump like that. For the future, I see, unless and until US is in USA SEC, all the rules are against retail, PDT, everything, right? They are against retail. Retail fight won't last until some changes happen at SEC level, trading level, giving them equal footing compared to the big boys, big funds, right? I mean, retail is still strong, retail is still gaining knowledge, but what I'm afraid of is, like, if these rules and regulations are stacked against retail might slowly give up, right? So I wouldn't just say that, oh wow, we did this, we did that. So me, I am always realist. I don't hype things. I put the facts out there, right? I wouldn't say, oh yeah, we are retailers, go booyah, no, not like that. You have to put the facts out there. What are we fighting against? What needs to be done? So that's my thinking about retail and all that for coming few years.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see where it'll come and how everyone thinks, like, some are like, oh, hey, we won because it got up here. But also you saw how quick everyone's diamond hands, went out of the picture. But I think regardless, it is, it's incredible what you've done for the retail trader. And that's all about I have, unless you have anything you want to tell the people before we let you go enjoy the rest of your birthday.
No, that's fine. I can, for me, you might need few sessions with me for me to go into my full psychological and guru mode and all that. I can talk all day. I mean, I didn't prep for it, but again, those are the biggest things I'll teach everyone. Believe in yourself. I have 150,000 followers doesn't mean I am better than you. You might be better than me, but you don't believe in yourself, right? You're still running around for alerts, a service that charges you $5,000. You are thinking that's your secret to success. It's not. Your secret to success is just believe in yourself. Keep it simple, find a system, follow a strategy, right? And risk reward. I always keep talking about it. Okay, let's talk about risk reward. What I mean, the people don't understand what is a risk reward.
Absolutely.
Every trade, right? I know if I take a trade, I know how much is my risk, how much I click the button, I know how much I would lose, right? I click every button, I know how much I would lose, and I'm willing to lose that. I think about it first. I don't think how much I will make. I think how much I will lose. That's the first in my mind, right? So that's why I have consistency. That's why I have the exponential account growth. But every new trader, they think how much they will make first. They want to just click the button. Even after clicking the button, they don't think how much they will lose. They think only about reward. And even the reward, they have no clear idea what is the reward. And then when they don't execute it completely, the price falls down or whatever, they are in loss and they are running around trying to figure out what to do. And that's it, right? And here's the thing, you can win 8 trades out of 10. Doesn't matter if you lose everything on 9th. Why is that? Because 8 trades, you had a random gains and you didn't really define your risk. But on the 9th one, whatever risk was there, it blew up in your face. You lost all the gains. So that doesn't matter. So if I know every trade I'm going to lose like $1, no more, no less, then I know I'll make $3 every trade. End of the day, even if I win 5 times out of 10, I will win. So that's the another thing I want to tell everyone. If you are new to market every click, every button, swing trade, day trade, whatever you do, first figure out how much you can lose, and don't lose different amounts on different trades. You can't just keep losing 200 here, 300 here, 400 here, and then try to make 100, 150. So that's very important. You got to stick to your risk reward.
Yeah, we preach risk management a lot here. It's always nice having different. I think the way you explained it's nice because it doesn't matter the first day trade. The ninth one can always blow you up if your risk management just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So Ripster, if I'm a follower, what do you think is the best way for me to take your alert if I'm a follower?
Yeah. So more than an alert, right? First of all, I want to see, even if I put something, look at the chart. Just look at the chart. What I'm showing at the chart. Everything is on the chart. Even if you don't take the alert, wait for the outcome. I always update. If a loser or a winner, I always update. People, and each my tweet will have the history down below. You can go, if a stock like FUTU, I alerted, it's 42, it's at 160. You can scroll down and see how the price moved. People are not interested. They are interested, okay, what will be the next alert for Ripster? No, go back, look how FUTU moved for last 6 months, why it moved, why the price moved. First of all, look at my charts, right? The second, okay, if I'm posting an intraday trade alert, look at what I'm saying. Look at where the price is. If its price is too high after my alert, don't take it. Leave it. There's no risk reward. Just figure out like the 10-minute system I preach, figure out where the 50 EMS support is or the 10-minute candle support is, then only take intraday alerts. Swing alerts, everything, look at what I'm telling you. Do your own DD, look at my chart, follow, just learn from it. So that's what I would say. People just blindly, Ripster. Even I post a news, they take long in it. These new GME traders, they were like pinging me, hey, you posted the news, I'm down. Okay, dude, I only posted the news. Come on. So, just try to learn first. Money will come. Just try to learn first. So,
all right. Well, I think another lesson in risk management, we do it I love it because I think especially with all the new traders in the market, risk management should be the first thing they learn. So obviously super grateful for another one of those. Yeah. But do you have anything else before we let them go?
No, man. Happy birthday. I think we really enjoyed this. At Ripster, I feel like you really, came out, you weren't too active on Twitter, at least when I started with Atlas. And, I felt like you just come out with bangers constantly all day. And I really appreciate everything.
No. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think the family, I know because I used to be mostly in the large cap area, even when you guys were active, right? I was there. And then recently I became more active there. But I think I'm blessed to have this Atlas family, PJ and Zach. We are so close, and you all, it's a blessing. I think it's just a start. And I appreciate all the followers in Discord, all my followers, everybody who support us. This is amazing, and this is just a start. And I promise that each and every one, if you open your eyes, look at how the price moves, penny stocks, day trade, swing, doesn't matter. If you follow what I teach, what Zach, PJ, everyone teaches in the Atlas, you will gain success. You will make the money, right? But more importantly, you will be consistent. But you just have to open the eyes. We have a great platform. There's no platform out there like ours out there, and we're going to keep killing, keep rocking.
All right, man. Well, from all of FinTwit and all of Atlas, thank you so much for all of your guidance, and we hope you have a great birthday. Thank you so much, and you are definitely coming back on the show.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, take care.
I appreciate you. Take care. Bye.